Hello, my name is Leonard Hovenden. I'm Product Manager for Arable and Crop Care from Kverneland Group Ireland. Today I'd like to talk to you about our range of Kverneland fertiliser spreaders, the Exacta range. When it comes to spreading fertiliser, it's all about precision, especially now with fertiliser prices increasing. We need to be precise with our application of fertiliser on the amount we're putting on our crops and where we're placing it on our crops. Spreading fertiliser is all about precision. But when we talk about precision, we don't mean electronics. We actually, at Kverneland, we start with the basis of the machine and the basic setup of the machine. This ensures that you get an even and precise spreading pattern and the correct rate that you want to apply to your crops. To be precise in our application of fertiliser, we at Kverneland are unique. So when it comes to setting the actual fertiliser spreader, we use the physical properties of the fertiliser. So we use a shaker box to determine the size of the granulars of your fertiliser that you're applying, and also we use a litre jug to weigh a litre of fertiliser to get the density of the fertiliser. Using these factors and parameters, we then use the app from our mobile phone or from the AutoSet app or from the website to get the correct setting for your fertiliser spreader. This ensures that we get the correct spreading pattern and also the correct rate that we want to apply to our crops. All our spreaders feature the centre flow system. This is the heart of the spreader. On our centre flow system, we have 8 vanes per disc. The 8 vanes ensure that we get an even spread pattern across our spreading width. Also, part of our centre flow system, we have our pre-chamber, or also called our dosing cup. So the fertiliser enters onto the disc from the dosing cup. So we don't drop the fertiliser onto the disc. The fertiliser has already been brought up to speed. So when the fertiliser enters onto the disc and then onto the vane, we don't get any fragmentation of our granules, so we don't produce any dust. And this also ensures that we get the perfect spread pattern required. Also, a big feature of our centre flow system is the design of the system allows us to work in hilly conditions with no effect on our spreading pattern. When we move to our weighing spreaders are built on a frame, so the hopper sits in a frame. The hopper is mounted to the frame via 4 weigh cells, 2 at the front and 2 at the rear. These weigh cells ensure real-time weighing of the fertiliser in the hopper, again to add to our precision of our application. Also, a unique feature of the Kverneland spreader is the reference sensor. This reference sensor compensates for any shocks, loadings or bumps in the fields, so we add to the precision of our application rate. Also, with the weigh cells, it's auto-calibrating, so the operator doesn't have to worry about anything. The machine is self-calibrating, auto-calibrating the whole time while during operation. So when it comes to GPS section control, we call it geo-spread on our spreaders. This is where we adjust the spreading width of our spreaders for our section control. We do it in 1 metre sections, and it's simply done by adding an electric actuator to control our dosing cup. And as our dosing cup controls the discharge point of our fertiliser from our spreader onto our vane, by simply adjusting the discharge point, we can control our spreading width, and as I said, via the electric actuator, it can do it in 1 metre sections. The advantages of the GeoSpread section control system is not only are you saving on fertiliser up to 15%, but also you have reduced overlaps, you have less crop damage due to reduced lodging, and all this adds to increased savings and increased profitability from your spreader. For increased precision, we can use our variable rate application and multi-rate. So using prescription maps, we can then put the correct amount of fertiliser in the correct place that we want to increase our profitability from our spreader. Also with Isomatch Farm Centre, we can send those prescription maps via the cloud straight into our terminal in the tractor, so we can get the prescription maps straight away and operate with our spreader. Thanks for your attention. If you want more information, check out our website on www.kverneland.ie or contact your local Kverneland dealer.
When farming means business.